that there have been this UK shortage occupation list, okay, and this has been on for years. However, sometime last year, if you can remember, on this same channel, I did a video where I brought out the, where we read out a letter from Mark to the Home Office, and the Home Office go back to them, telling them that they are giving them the go-ahead to kind of review the occupations that will be on this list. So as you can see, this was the previous UK shortage occupation list. You can see how long the list was. So we have a couple of good news, okay? All you have to do is just for you to sit back, okay, and watch this video to the end. Trust me, you will like every bit of it. Stay tuned and I'll be seeing you shortly. I know you got all dressed up for the club. Okay guys, so we already know that there have been so many rules, immigration rules coming up recently, okay? One of these includes, of course, the the replacement of shortage occupation list with the new immigration salary list, right? Okay, so now on today's video, guys, I am going to bring out all the occupations on this list, on this immigration salary list, okay? So I'll read them out to you so that you guys will understand it perfectly. So just stay with me as we move right into it. Okay, before then, let me just quickly introduce myself for the sake of people that are just watching this video for the first time. My name is Blessing Emozuzo of Blessed Blessing channel. So on this channel, I film content on how you can migrate to the UK, live generally in the UK, any good thing that you can think of that has to do with the UK. Those are the informations that I bring to us on this platform. So if this interests you, please consider subscribing to the channel, and also do not forget to hit on the notification bell so you get notified anytime I upload new videos. To my returning subscribers, thank you guys for always coming back to watch my videos. I sincerely appreciate you. God bless you. Okay, so without further ado, let's just move right into it. Okay guys, so what you can see right now is the new immigration salary list. Okay, as you can see, skilled workers visa immigration salary list, and this was published on the 4th April 2024. So I'm going to read out this list, okay, calling out the occupation code, the job types included on the immigration salary list, okay, the areas of the UK which qualify, okay, the standard rates, and of course the lower rate. Okay, so as we all know, the standard rate is just the normal standard rate, but then the lower rate is the rate that is applicable to this list. Okay, so as you can see, the first on the list is 1212, which is managers and proprietors in forestry, fishing and related services, only fishing boat masters, and is Scotland only. The standard rate is £30,960 with the lower rate £27,000. So the second one on the list is 2111, which is chemical scientist, only jobs in the nuclear industry, and this is Scotland only. The standard rate is £35,200 with the lower rate £29,600. The next on the list is 2112, which is biological scientist. All jobs in this category, okay, is UK wide, and the standard rate is £41,900 with the lower rate as £32,100. The next is 2115, which is social and humanities scientist, okay, and is UK wide. The standard rate is £36,400 with the lower rate £25,200. The next is 2142, which is graphic multimedia designers, and is all jobs in this category. It's also UK wide. The standard rate £30,960 and the lower rate £35,800. The next is 3111. And this is laboratory technicians, only jobs requiring 3 or more years related on the job experience. This experience must not have been gained through working illegally, and is UK wide, £30,960 as the standard rate, and of course £23,200 as the lower rate. The next is 3212, which is pharmaceutical technicians, and it's all jobs in this category. UK wide also, the standard rate is £30,960 and the lower rate £23,400. The next is 3411, which is artist. All jobs in these categories, okay? And of course, UK wide, the standard rate £32,900 and the lower rate £27,300. The next is 3414, which is dancers and choreographers, okay? Dancers and choreographers, only skilled classical ballet dancers or skilled contemporary dancers who meet the standard required by internationally recognized UK ballet or contemporary dance companies, okay? The company must be endorsed as being internationally recognized by a UK industry body such as the Arts Council of England, Scotland, or Wales. And it's UK wide. The standard rate is £30,960 and the lower rate £23,200. The next on the list, as you can see, is 3415, which is musicians, only skilled orchestra musicians who are leaders, principals, sub-principals, or numbered string positions, and who meet the standard required by internationally recognized UK orchestra, okay? The orchestra must be a full member of the Association of British Orchestras, okay? Then it's UK wide. The standard rate £32,900 and the lower rate £27,300. The next is 3146, which is arts officers, producers and directors, all jobs in this category, okay? And it's UK wide also. The standard rate £37,500 and the lower rate £31,300. The next is 5119, which is agriculture and fishing trades not elsewhere classified, only jobs in the fishing industry. Is UK wide and the standard rate £30,960, the lower rate £23,200. The next is 5213, welding trades, only high integrity pipe welders, okay, where the job requires 3 or more experience related on the job experience. This experience must not have been gained through working illegally, okay? Is UK wide and the standard rate £31,700, the lower rate £26,400. The next is 5235, which is boats and shop builders and repairers. All jobs in this category is Scotland only and is £32,400 as the standard rate, and of course £28,100 as the lower rate. The next is 5312, which is stones, mansions and related trades. All jobs in this category is UK wide. The standard rate £31,000 and the lower rate £25,800. The next is 5312, which is bricklayers. All jobs in this category, it's also UK wide. The standard rate £30,660 and the lower rate £25,800. Okay. The next is 5314, which is roofers, roof tilers and slaters. Is UK wide. The standard rate £31,000 and the lower rate £25,800. Next is 5316, which is carpenters and journals, okay? Is UK wide also. The standard rate £30,960 and the lower rate £25,200. The next is 5319, which is constructions and building trades not elsewhere classified, only retrofitters. Is UK wide also, and the standard rate is £30,960, the lower rate £25,500. The next is 6135. So guys, you can say Remember the old code for workers, for carers, and home carers used to be 6145, if you can remember. So, but on this new immigration salary list, it's actually 6135. So it's no longer 6145, okay? It's now 6135. Take note of this. Then care workers and home carers, all jobs except jobs with working location in England are only eligible in this SOC 2020 occupation code, where the sponsor holds registration with the Care Quality Commission and is currently carrying on a regulated activity. Private householders or individuals other than sole traders sponsoring someone to work for their businesses cannot sponsor skilled worker applicants, okay? And it's also UK wide. The standard rate £30,960 and the lower rate £23,200. £23,200. Okay. The next one, as you can say, is 6136. 6136. Senior care workers. Guys, remember, for senior care workers, the old code used to be 6146. So now, guys, it's 6136. Take note of this, okay? So, yeah, it's senior care workers. All jobs except jobs with working location in England are only eligible, in this SOC 2020 occupation codes. Guys, let me say, what this means is that it's only jobs that are not in England, okay, that this is applicable with, okay? So that means that if you are in England, you can actually use the old code, you can actually use the old threshold. Okay, I don't know if that is clear. So this threshold applies to only jobs that are outside England. Okay, as you can see, I'll take it again. It says all jobs except jobs with a working location in England are only eligible in this SOC 2020 occupation codes, okay, where the sponsor holds registration with the Care Quality Commission and is currently carrying on a regulated activity, okay? And this is UK wide, £30,960 as the standard rate. Then the lower rate is £23,200. So for those of you that have been asking what exactly is the threshold, the salary threshold for care workers, okay, so as you can see, for care workers, which is now 6135, okay, and of course senior care workers, which is now 6136, okay, as you can see, the standard threshold, okay, is £30,960 for both of them, okay, and then the lower rates, okay, that's the lower threshold, £23,200. I believe that is clear, right? Okay, let's move on. The next on the list is 6129, which is animal care services occupations not elsewhere classified, only raising grooms, stallions handlers, stump grooms, stump hands, stump handlers, and walk riders, okay, and this is UK wide. The standard rate is £30,960, and of course the lower rate is £23,200. The next, okay, which is the last, okay, is 9119 and is fishing and other elementary agriculture occupations not elsewhere classified, okay, only deck hands on large fishing vessels 9 meters and above, where the job requires the workers to have at least 3 years full-time experience in using their skills. This experience must not have been gained through working illegally. Is UK wide, and the standard rate is £30,960, and of course the new rate is £23,200. So guys, that is it. What this means is that any of you that have been sponsored already and you want to get a supplementary job, within that 20 hours, so you can actually pick any job on this list. Also, any occupation on this list does not really need you to meet that £38,700 salary threshold. I believe that is clear, except occupations that are like health and care visa. Remember, there is different. So if you want to know more about the health and care visa, check this channel. I've already done a video on that already. So that is the good news that I actually have for us today. Please try as much as possible to share this video to other people that you know will benefit from it. And also, please do not go away without liking, subscribing to my channel if you have not done that already. Thank you again for watching, and I remain blessing, a mozo of blessing channels. Thank you. Bye.